Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. In our last episode, Davus entered this room of the dungeon here and found a note from a mysterious scribe named Vendithus who offered them 500 gold in the letter to go through this portal here and then travel to some ruins there 20 miles north of where this portal brings them, so they can retrieve a magic stone and bring it back here. So they're going to go through the portal now. The party makes it through the portal, and they come to another part of their world that they've never been there before. It looks like a savanna. In metagaming terms, it's kind of like Africa. And in front of them, to the north, they see a bunch of wild boars here being stalked by a hyena. So Davus gets an idea that he's going to try and shoot one of the boars so they can use it for food. Davus decides to move forward before he goes to shoot one with his light crossbow, so he needs to do a dexterity check. And he gets a 20, and he's got his dexterity of 14, so that's plus 2, so 22. So yeah, he's able to move forward without disturbing the pack of boars here. Decides to take aim at this one here. And 16 plus 4, that's a 19. That's a hit on it. And it does D8 plus 2 damage. So it does 7 damage. That's enough to kill the boar. The rest of the pack here runs away along with the hyena, gets spooked too. And they move forward to cut up the body and use it for food. It's enough food for them for rations for today and tomorrow. There's actually more food than that, but after tomorrow they have no refrigeration. The meat is going to spoil, so it's just good enough for them for 2 days. They decide to get moving again and start heading north. After they've moved a while, they roll an event check. Up ahead of them, they see something they've never seen before. It's an outcrop of trees with a huge creature eating the leaves off the trees. They've never seen anything like that, so they're going to roll to see if they can figure out what it is. In their investigation check, they roll a total of 7. So they're not sure what it is, but they do notice that it's eating plants, so they think it might not be a predator, so they're going to try and walk around it. Roll to see how the creature reacts when they're walking by. He doesn't even notice them, so they're going to keep going. I'm just basically rolling to see if he gets alarmed and decides to charge or run away or something. One more roll to see if he gets alarmed. No, they rolled a 2. He's fine. They don't bother him in the least bit, so they're going to continue on. They continue on their journey and roll a wandering monster check, and something arrives. Up ahead, they see something really large that's moving towards them. Moves 12 inches immediately. It's a really fast mover. I'm going to roll initiative now to see who goes first, because this creature looks like it's attacking them. So the initiative order is JL, then RB, then the Scout, then Maggie, then Davus, and then the Allosaurus. So JL will go now. JL shouts to Davus to use his fireball scroll on this thing. Everyone's terrified. RB goes now. He moves up next to Davus. They're waiting to repel this attack. Then the Scout goes, he moves up, gets even with them. And then Maggie goes. So Davus is going to use his fireball spell now. Alright, so the Allosaurus has to do a dexterity save. And he needs higher than a 15. He gets a 2. So Davus is going to get, I think it's 8d6 damage he can do to it with fireball. Let me verify that here. Yeah, 8d6, so let's roll those. This is a one-use fireball scroll, so the scroll just disintegrates after he casts it. So he does a total of 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 25, 27, 29 damage to the Allosaurus. Now the Allosaurus is pissed, so he runs straight into here, and let's see who he ends up attacking. He ends up attacking Davus. Alright, so he moved 30 feet towards Davus, so he's going to do a claw attack. The claw attack is done with a +6. So he gets an 11. I don't think that's good enough to hit Davus. No, it's not. Alright, so the order starts up again. So JL is going to go. He moves over here to get advantage on the Allosaurus. Highest he rolled was a 13. That's good enough to hit the Allosaurus. So he does 2d4 plus 2 damage. So 1, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2 more slashing. So 8 damage total. Next guy up is RB. RB's going to attack with his pitchfork, which has a +4 to hit. He's going to get advantage there since JL's in the back. So the highest he gets is a 16. That will hit. And that's going to do 1d8 plus 2 piercing. So that's 4 damage. And he's going to try and kick him too. Gets advantage on the kick too. That's going to hit. So it does 2 more damage. Now the Elf Scout goes. And he's going to do 2 spear attacks. First one's, actually that's not going to be a, well, let's see. Yeah, that'll be with advantage. So let's roll that again. That hits. Alright. So it does 1d8 plus 2. So 5 damage so far. And then his second attack, that's a crit. 4 more, so he's at 9. 4 more, 13 plus 2, so he did 15 damage to him. Now Maggie will go. She's not going to get advantage. So she misses. Now Davus goes, he's right here, and he's got advantage. That's going to hit. Let's see if the other one is a crit. No. That's a hit. So 1d10 plus 3. 8 damage. The Allosaurus looks like it's in really bad shape. Now it's his turn to go. He's going to do a biting attack. Let's see who he's going to attack here. He attacks Davus again. So that's a hit. And that's a powerful attack. 2d10 plus 4 damage. So he does 9 plus 10, 19. So 23 damage to Davus. And Davus is down. Alright, top of the order again. JL goes. He's got advantage. He hits. I'm just checking if there's a crit. And he does a total of 8 damage, which is enough to kill the Allosaurus. The fireball spell did a lot of damage to him. Jorg Lang has 2 healing potions, so he's going to run over to Davus and give him a healing potion. Actually, we got to go through the turn order first. So everyone else goes and does nothing, and then Davus has to do 1 death save before he goes over there. And he passes his first death save. So JL goes here, and his healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. So 3, 4, 5, 7. So Davus is back up. So Davus is at 7 hit points. So they're going to do a short rest now. This will allow Davus to spend some hit dice and get some more hit points back. So 1d10 plus 2. So he gets 4 more there. And he's going to spend his other hit dice. 8 more. So he's back up to speed. Their short rest is done, so they're going to start moving again. They're back on the move, and they're going to do a wandering monster check. No wandering monsters. So they're going to continue forward. They continue forward and see something in the distance. They move forward and they see that it's some ancient ruins. And in the ancient ruins, they see lots of little monkeys running around. So they decide they're going to move forward and investigate. They've moved into the ruins and start looking around for the magic stone. Let's roll it and see if they see anything. They roll a perception check and they rolled really well. The perception check was an 18, but they don't see a magic stone so far, so they decide to move further in. The monkeys start getting nervous and moving away. So they moved in, and Maggie seems alert to something. Let's roll. Yeah, Maggie knows there's something there. So she makes kind of a high-pitched sound to get everyone's attention. She's lifting her front left leg off the ground to alert someone that there's a danger. A strange creature moves into view. It looks like a brain that's standing on top of lobster legs. Can I zoom? That's as far as I can zoom in. They've never seen anything like it, but they know whatever it is, it must be bad. So let's see if he gets surprise on them. Yes, he does get surprise on the party, so let's see who he's going to attack. There's 4 eligible targets there. I'll roll a d4 to see. Goes after Davus. Alright, so he's going to make a attack with his claws. It's a +4 to hit. So that's 12, so I believe that misses. Yeah, that misses. But he's got multi-attack, so then he can do Devour Intellect. He targets one creature he can see within 10 feet of it that has a brain. So let's roll to see who he targets here. Within 10 feet, it's him, Maggie, or the elf. So let me roll a d6. Goes after the elf. He's doing Devour Intellect on him. He must succeed on a DC 12 intelligence saving throw. So let's see how much intelligence this elf has. He's got +0 for intelligence, and he's a roll 12 or higher. He rolls an 18, so yes, he survived the Devour Intellect attack. So let's roll initiative now that the surprise round is done. I've rolled the initiative, and the elf will go first, followed by Maggie, followed by Jail, then RB, then the Intellect Devourer, and then Davus. So the elf is going to go. He moves over here to get advantage on the Intellect Devourer and attacks. The elf is a +4 to hit. He rolls with advantage. So the highest he got was a 9. I don't think that's enough to get... No, that's not enough. So his first attack missed. So let's try his second attack. So it's a 14, and the highest is a 15. So the 15 is enough to hit. So he does 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage. So that's 6 damage, but the Intellect Devourer, he's got damage resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. So the 6 damage, he's actually only done 3 damage because of that, because the damage is cut in half. So now Maggie is up. She moves in here and tries to bite this Intellect Devourer. She attacks with a +3. And it's just a 7, so she misses. After her is JL. He moves right in. Let me get these in here. He moves right in here. We know he's there. He's attacking the Intellect Devourer. He's attacking him with his shovel. That's a 21. That hits. Which does a total of 5 damage, but after being halved because of the thing's resistance, it only does 2 damage to it. Now RB, let's see, can RB get in there somewhere? Yeah, he can move back here. Alright, so he's got advantage because Maggie's on the other side of him. So RB, I think he attacks with is it a +4? Yeah, with his pitchfork, a +4. So if he gets a crit. So he's going to do 2d8 +2 piercing because it's a critical. So that's 8. +1 is 9, so that's 11. So that does 5 damage, and now he's going to attack with his kick. And his kick hits and does 2 more damage. So that ends up doing a total of 6 damage to him. Alright, the Intellect Devourer is up now. So he's going to do a claw attack. Let's see who he attacks. There's 4 people on him. Let's roll to see. So he's going to attack Maggie. He attacks with a +4. And he just gets a 5, so he misses Maggie. But he can do Devour Intellect again. And let's see who it's focused on. He focuses it on Maggie. So she has to do an intelligence save. She fails her intelligence save. So she takes 2d10 psychic damage. So it's 18 damage. And she is down. And now here's the really bad thing. Since she took damage, she rolls 3d6. If the total exceeds the target's intelligence score, the score is reduced to 0. Yes, it does. So Maggie's intelligence is reduced to 0, and she's just basically like a vegetable, stunned. So let's just move her here out of the way. She's just laying there stunned. Alright, so now Davus goes. Does 19, or excuse me, he hits for 19, and he's got advantage, or not really, no, it's just a hit. So that's going to be a 1d10 +3 damage. So that's 10 damage. So actually the creature only takes 5 damage because of it. The creature's in really bad shape. So it goes to the top of the order now. Top of the order is the elf who is right here and keeps falling over. He's going to attack twice with his spear. He's got advantage. So actually Davus probably should have had advantage, but it's okay, he's still hit. So he's got a hit. And he rolls, how much damage? 10 damage, which becomes 5, which is enough to kill the Intellect Devourer. So it has been destroyed. Actually, let me leave the body there because they're going to search and see if this thing has the magic stone or any treasure on it. So they did a good roll, and they've searched it. There's nothing on the Intellect Devourer, so they've got a predicament here, 2 predicaments. The first is Maggie's intelligence is down to 0, and a potion isn't going to increase her intelligence, so they're not sure what to do about that, because the dog's going to be basically knocked out or a vegetable until its intelligence score can be raised. And the second problem they're having is they don't know where the stone is, because this appears to be the ruins they were told about, but they can't find the stone. So they decide they're going to move around and look again. They move around and look again and find nothing, but they notice the monkeys are moving around again. There's one here. Another one makes it to here. They seem less skittish now. And decide to keep looking and roll again. And RB notices this monkey here. There's something around his neck that's really small and glowing, so he calls it out to the party. And Davus turns around and takes a look. And he thinks they should retrieve whatever it is that monkey has around his neck, so he's trying to figure out what to do. He can either kill the monkey to try and take what's around its neck, or just grab a hold of him and take its necklace. So he's going to roll and see if he can just grab the necklace. Yeah, he rolled a crit, so he runs up to the monkey and tears the necklace off. And after he examines the necklace, he noticed there's a stone on it with some initials written on it in Celestial. He's not sure what the what the initials stand for, but he's pretty sure this is a magic stone. So here ends today's adventure. In about 2 weeks, we'll continue this. So they need to head back to the first to the portal and take the portal back to the dungeon so they can give Vendithus the stone, assuming Vendithus will be there.